How many of us know that we are the third largest automobile sector in the world? Days have gone wherein we used to import the vehicles. We are manufacturing. And tremendous role for mechanical engineers. And it's not simple vehicle of your Maruti or EcoSport or any other vehicle, Hyundai. These are being automated. Lot of industrial automation is coming up. And if you see any of the plants, I request the organization business to please take some of your students to Mahindra and Mahindra plant. Then you will be realizing the mechanical engineering, the Mahindra company is known for rolling out SUVs, most famous in the country. Latest being, what is the latest vehicle? Can I get the answer from the first one? Which one is the latest vehicle coming out or rolling out from Mahindra company? Any idea? XUV 700 you might have seen. Okay? Coming to electric vehicles, XUV 90 is there. It looks like Tesla. If you go to that plant, I assure you, the plant which is having manufacturing and assembly, which we think, full of oils, greases, it's not so. It's much more beautiful than this auditorium. And without any human interference, vehicles are manufactured. Everything is computerized and everything runs with sensors and control systems. Sensors taken care of by electronics engineer, control systems taken care of by electrical engineering. Of course, working of these things programmed by a computer guy. How much time it takes for one XUV 700 to come out of the plant? Can you make a wild guess? Any wild guess? One unit of XUV 700, how much time it takes to come out from the scratch, from a small plate like this to nut to bolt to ready to drive in condition? How much time it takes? Can you make a guess? Question to everyone for curiosity's sake. Okay, a mini truck is there. Every company is coming out with the mini trucks. How much time it takes for the mini truck of Mahindra and Mahindra, which we have Hyderabad, about 2 hours journey from here. How much time it takes? Can you guess? Please try to know, because tomorrow you are going to make a decision for your profession, for your career growth, without knowing what is happening and blindly going for computer science. If you are interested, please go, no issue. But don't take such a decision without knowing what is happening. It just takes 3 minutes of time for a mini truck to roll out from the manufacturing unit. You can imagine how much level of automation we have adopted in India as on date, wherein there is scope for major is mechanical engineering, electronics engineering, and electrical engineering, supported by service provided by a computer engineer. Yeah, it's a fact. You can verify from automobile industry friends if you have, or you make a visit to the Hyderabad plant, you will come to know. Which sector I need to speak? Please tell me. Aerospace. Seeing sea changes in our nation. A couple of months back, a small startup, one story I gave you, started by 5 youngsters, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 5 youngsters, who have put up about 8 to 10 years of service in ISRO, Bangalore, took VRS, no VRS, resigned, and started a company known as Skyroot in Hyderabad, startup company, by pooling up 5 crores of rupees. The company now has grown to such a level wherein Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji inaugurated Skyroot Space Infinite Space in Hyderabad before last month. It has grown to a level of plus 600 crores in 5 years of time, and it is the first private rocket launching company in the country. How many of you know? How many of my parents? I was a parent. I have 3 children. Please try to widen your vision before you decide. And Hyderabad is going to be the largest hub of aerospace industry in the country. There are more than 20 companies operating, including Tata Advanced Systems, GMR Aerospace, Skyroot, Raghav Aerospace. I can reel out the names. It's going to be a major hub. Take out Hyderabad and Telangana. Try to have the vision of the nation. Recently, we have signed an MOU pact with European Union, and Adani has entered into MOU with the Embraer of company. Okay. From today, the number of flights operating in the country are around 700. By 2030, our plans are, our number of flights flying in the skies of nation is going to be around 3,500. You just imagine what sort of inputs are required, what sort of design skills are required, what sort of maintenance is required. How many airports we have? About 120 or so. In the last 10 years, grown from about 70 to 120. It's going to touch about 350 by 2030. Government of India is working with tremendous vision and push also implementation as well. And defense sector is another one which is expanding tremendously. Tremendously means tremendously. Large number of private companies are given permissions to manufacture defense products, components, and today we are exporting some of the defense electronics related products to some foreign countries.